In today's world of instantaneous media accessibility, there's absolutely no shortage of access to news, with practically every page on the internet offering headlines or current events in an attempt to compete with television and radio, who are doing much of the same thing. It has become somewhat of an information overload for the average viewer. Recent years have also seen all sorts of exposés on the credibility of major news corporations. Fox News, CNN, once trusted as the word in news, these programs and many others have, on more than one occasion, been accused of biased, untruthful reporting. Over the past few years, an entirely new form of news has emerged as an extremely popular and powerful medium: satirical news. Jon Stewart's Daily Show and Rick Mercer's Mercer Report are two perfect examples that, while based on comedy and satire, are becoming amongst the most dominant sources of political influence today. These programs devote their time and effort into poking fun at how ridiculous many current political and social structures are. They mock the institutions that, up until this point, have often been the only source of our mass media. Instead of trying to sway the viewer's opinion by traditional means, they show the absurdities of the opposite, allowing the viewer an alternate viewpoint to what were once one-sided issues. With this newly prevailing form of media comes a new, younger demographic. The 18 to 35-year-old following held by these programs was once somewhat overlooked when it came to political situations, simply because of their notorious indecisive nature. With members becoming increasingly politically involved, this group is quickly evolving into the most opinionated and educated demographic that exists, and these programs are a large part of that. Shows such as The Daily Show are first and foremost comedy shows. Often the discussion between the host and his guests is simply banter. There is, however, definite substantiation to the news they create. John Kerry announced his presidential candidacy on The Daily Show. Paul Martin met with Rick Mercer only days after his party's popularity began to drop. These shows are split close to evenly between comedy and content, but if one watches traditional news programs, they can see this to be similar to that of the news corporation's content and the mindless filler often added in an attempt to keep viewers' attentions. More and more young people are chalking up their political information to shows that entertain them while keeping them up to date. The emerging mock journalism programs achieve everything mentioned up to this point while still remaining light, witty, and extremely satirical, often even of themselves. I really believe that The Daily Show, Colbert Report, Mercer Report, even Jay Leno's opening monologue are all invaluable to the development of a complete understanding of the media and really a true understanding of events going on in the world. Taking only what's being distributed by mainstream media corporations is the same as only hearing one side of a lawsuit. It doesn't tell the whole story. Satirical news programs dare to challenge politics as well as the media's actions and responses to them, something that they should be, and are beginning to be, applauded for.